Dreamers, sadly, I'm not going to be able to make the full 72 hours. It's not because I can't do it. I'm telling you right now, I'm 61 and a half hours into this. I could totally rock out until 9 tonight and make 72 hours. But we're about to go see my uncle, and sadly, he's dying from cancer. So I would love to ask if you guys would pray for him. Miracles happen every day. My poor uncle has been through several bouts with cancer, and they've done lots of surgeries, and he is pretty much at the end of his road right now, y'all. So we're making the trip up to see him. Um, it's just a really sad time in the family. He's a hard-working man, a good man, and you hate to see something like this happen to someone you love. So pray for him if you do pray. But because of that, the family's going to be gathered. We're going to enjoy a meal together, and I don't want to not participate in that. So we're going to go ahead and end the fast now. Like I said, I could have easily made it to 72 hours, but it's just not something that I want to do at this point, knowing that I'm going to be around my family. I want to spend time with my family and participate in the meal and everything else. Now, I will say, I feel fine. I feel perfectly fine. You know, it's counterintuitive. All my life, I've thought I had to eat all the time, and you really don't. Like, I'm good, y'all. I could seriously just keep rocking right now. Um, Everyone always asks about weight loss when you fast. I've lost just shy of 8 pounds in 2.5 days. So that's pretty cool. I know that some of that was water weight, but I know a lot of it is not because I've been chugging and chugging and chugging water. So I think that I've definitely lost some fat because after you hit that 24-hour mark, each day beyond that, you're supposed to lose about a half a pound of true fat. So that's pretty cool. Uh, I don't know about all the autophagy and whatnot because obviously I don't have any kind of labs, but I think that there's got to be some truth to it. I think that our bodies are not designed to eat as often as we do or as much as we do. And I think our ancestors, you know, hunter gatherers, and, you know, once we started doing agriculture and all those things, those folks didn't sit down and have 4 meals a day or 3 meals a day. Those were hardworking people. They were just trying to get to their next meal and trying to survive. So I don't think that they had to deal with a lot of these autoimmune disorders and a lot of these different sicknesses and things that we're all experiencing in this day and age. And I think part of that is obviously the toxic food chain, but also part of that is our body doesn't have that fasting period to where our body is digesting those damaged or dead cells. So they're building up in our bodies. At least these are my thoughts. And I'm bought into the fasting thing. I think I'm going to start fasting more regularly. Not necessarily 3-day fast regularly, but I am going to start fasting more regularly. Mama Dreams actually said that she is willing to try it with me the next time I do a 3-day fast. I believe I'll probably do one of those in May. We got to figure out our weekends. She doesn't want to do it on a weekend, which makes a lot of sense because obviously the weekends is when we do most things with friends and family. But with her autoimmune disorders, it will be pretty exciting to see if she feels any better afterwards. Because they say when you hit 3 days, you've reset your immune system, you've reset your gut flora, and everything is on the upward climb as far as undoing a lot of bad damage. I've even seen some articles that say doing these longer fasts like this help your brain in a way of undoing damage years of drinking has caused. In my younger years after Iraq, I drank like a fish. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, the Army has a very good way of making people alcoholics. Thankfully, Mama Dreams came into my life, and I turned my life around and turned away from the bottle. Uh, so I haven't had those issues anymore, but I know that there's probably some damage from those early years in drinking. Anyhow, whenever you guys break a fast, it's important not to rush out and just chow down on fast food or large healthy, or not large healthy, but large meals. It's important to ease back in, eat slowly, eat healthy things, eat simple things. And the reason for that is, for one, you don't want to undo all of the good you just did. So none of you should be eating fast food anyhow. That crap is poison. We're all guilty of it. We've all done it in our youth, and a lot of people still do it. But we do our absolute very best not to eat fast food. Every once in a while on a long road trip we'll do it, but otherwise we try to avoid that poison because it's just that it's poison. So when you ease back in, eat things that are not going to hurt you or offset what you've done. Mama Dreams, come on in and show them what my meal is going to be. Now, guys, I'm not going to eat this for probably another hour and a half. So I'll be up to like 63, 64 hours before I start eating this. But all I've got is some mixed greens, some chicken that I pulled off of the carcasses that I made the chicken broth with, and a little bit of barbecue sauce. And then over here, I've got some radish kimchi that I bartered for. We've got a lady in the group who knows how to make awesome kimchi and other Asian meals, and she wanted a silky, so we bartered for that. So that's going to be my meal that I use to break my fast. But again, I probably won't eat that for like another hour and a half. We've got to get on the road. We've got an epic adventure along the way to my uncle's. We always try to plan extra things in road trips just to try to make the best of a road trip or get the fullest out of that road trip. So we're actually going to do a video on that adventure. So hang in there and we'll show you that. But if you guys have ever done a fast, or if you've learned anything from this fast or have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Let me know what your questions are, comment your experiences on a fast, and as always, like and subscribe to our channel. Till next time, y'all, keep dreaming.